Hello friends, it's me again, Joseph, your host, and welcome back to our channel and the reflection for Wednesday of the second week of Lent. Today, we delve into profound scriptures that invite us to examine our faith, trust in God amidst adversity, and understand the true meaning of greatness and service. Our readings are from Jeremiah chapter 18, verses 18 to 20, Psalm 31, and Matthew chapter 20, verses 17 to 28. In Jeremiah, we hear the prophet's lament as he faces plots and rejection from those he served. People are planning to harm him not because he did wrong, but because he spoke the truth. Jeremiah could have run or fought back, but instead he turned to God. He prayed and asked for help, trusting that God would hear him. He cries out to God, asking for justice against his adversaries who repay good with evil. Jeremiah's experience reminds us that faithfulness to God can sometimes lead to opposition and suffering. Yet even in the face of betrayal, he turns to the Lord, trusting in divine intervention. When have I felt like Jeremiah, facing rejection for doing good? This moment teaches us something important. When we are struggling or feel attacked, we can bring those feelings to God. We don't need to pretend everything is fine. Like Jeremiah, we can be honest with God in our prayers. Sometimes we think faith means we have to be strong all the time. But Jeremiah shows us that faith means turning to God even when we feel weak. God listens and stays with us, even in hard moments. The key lesson here is perseverance and faith, even when doing good brings hardship. It teaches us to rely on God's justice and not to be swayed by the malice of others. Wednesday of the second week of Lent invites us to trust God more deeply. Life will have trials, but we don't face them alone. God is with us when we speak the truth and when we feel alone. Our part is to keep turning to Him. Psalm 31 echoes Jeremiah's plea, offering a powerful prayer of trust and deliverance. The psalmist seeks refuge in God, asking to be saved from snares and whispers of fear. Into your hands I commend my spirit. You will redeem me, O Lord, O faithful God. This verse, famously uttered by Jesus on the cross, highlights a deep surrender to God's will and an unwavering belief in His kindness and faithfulness. From Psalm 31, we learn the importance of complete trust in God, especially during times of distress. It encourages us to cast our anxieties upon Him, knowing that He is our refuge and Redeemer. This psalm also fits within the larger message of the Psalms. God hears the cries of those who trust Him. The psalmist's faith in God's mercy becomes a model for all who suffer. It reminds us that hope and safety are found in God alone. Finally, in Matthew's Gospel, Jesus prepares His disciples for His journey to Jerusalem, where He will suffer and be raised. James and John, through their mother, seek positions of honor in His kingdom, asking to sit at His right and left. Jesus challenges them, asking if they can drink the cup He is about to drink. He then teaches them and the other disciples a fundamental truth about leadership in His kingdom. Whoever wishes to be great among you shall be your servant. Whoever wishes to be first among you shall be your slave. This lesson is hard because it goes against what many people think. Most want to be first, noticed, and respected. But Jesus points to something better. He wants His followers to care for others, not to focus on titles or power. Jesus does not just speak these words, He lives them. He shows us how to serve by healing, forgiving, and giving His life. He chooses love over status and calls us to do the same. Service is not always big or dramatic. It can be helping someone quietly, listening with kindness, or choosing to forgive. On Wednesday of the second week of Lent, Jesus asks us to look again at what it means to be great. Real greatness comes from love and action. We can think about who we are serving and how. Are we focused on being seen, or are we looking for small ways to care? What does it mean to serve others in my daily life? What small act of service can I offer this week to someone in need? Jesus calls us to be different from the world and to find greatness in service. This passage radically redefines greatness, shifting it from worldly power and prestige to humble service and self-sacrifice, mirroring Christ's own mission. The key lesson from Matthew is that true greatness in God's eyes is found not in seeking power or recognition, but in serving others with humility. Just as Jesus came not to be served, but to serve, and to give His life as a ransom for many. These readings collectively call us to a deeper Lenten reflection. Jeremiah and Psalm 31 teach us about enduring faith and trust in God amidst persecution and fear. Matthew's Gospel challenges our worldly notions of ambition and power, urging us to embrace servant leadership and humility. Both Jeremiah and Jesus face rejection for doing the right thing. Jeremiah speaks God's truth and is hated for it. Jesus tells his disciples that he will suffer, not because he failed, but because he chose to save others. On Wednesday of the second week of Lent, we are reminded that doing what is right is not always easy. It's natural to want to be liked and safe, but sometimes doing the right thing leads to challenge or pain. Jeremiah didn't stop being a prophet even when people turned against him. Jesus didn't avoid the cross, even though he knew what it would cost. This teaches us to be faithful, even when it's hard. God does not promise us an easy road, but he promises to be with us. When we follow his way, even through difficulty, we are walking the path of Jesus. Doing the right thing is not always rewarded right away. But faith reminds us that God sees and cares. Whether we are speaking truth, serving someone, or standing up for what is right, our efforts matter to him. Wednesday of the second week of Lent gives us courage to stay faithful. Like Jeremiah and Jesus, we may face rejection, but with God's help, we can keep going and do the right thing anyway. Now, friends, let's end our reflection today with a simple prayer. Dear Lord, help me to trust you when I feel afraid or alone. Teach me to serve others with love and not seek praise. Give me courage to do what is right. Stay close to me each day. Amen. As we continue our Lenten journey, let us reflect on how we can embody these lessons in our daily lives, persevering in faith, trusting wholeheartedly in God, and serving others with a humble heart, following the example of Christ. May these reflections guide us closer to God and prepare us for the joy of Easter. Amen. Thanks for watching, friends. I hope this reflection can be useful and helpful for you in starting your day and in your Lenten journey. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more faith-inspiring contents and reflections. Please also consider becoming a member of our channel or making a one-time donation through Super Thanks to support our mission. Take care, friends. Stay safe and healthy as usual. See you next time, and may the Lord bless and keep you always.